What is up, folks? It's Hump Day. Let's get some humping bets. Let's go. What do you say?
Let's roll.
Last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. Bob and Mike are here. Hump Day. Make a little money today. Already made some money. Already hit a tennis bet this morning. Oh, yeah.
Tony's tennis bet, huh?
Positive EV tennis bet, baby.
What's up, Anthony?
How you doing, Anthony? Good to see you, man. We're brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors across the universe. That's right. We're ready to show you some love, show you the product for those of you that are following, and enjoy our special guest today who will be coming on here in a few minutes. Don't forget, we got the Discord link below. Get into that Discord right now. Over 16,000 strong. We are ready for Hump Day. Humping down, hump for one, hump for two. Humping is the newest thing to do. Bari, crazy Bari. Jabari's on. What's up, my friend?
What's up? Glad to be back. Another Wednesday.
Yes. What's that jersey you got on?
You said what kind of jersey?
Yeah.
It's an Avalanche jersey.
Avalanche, man. That's a Kroenke-owned team, man.
Go on with that. All right. You got the Battle Hawks in St. Louis now. You ain't got the Rams anymore. So.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I got a Super Bowl out of it, anyway. All right.
So did Kroenke.
Yeah, but he was
Stanley Cup.
He was in. Okay, man. Enough Kroenke stuff. All right. I can't handle it. I'm telling you, I just can't handle it. I can't stand the guy. All right. Jabari, are you ready for a big night of sports betting in the NBA? Some interesting games. I'd like to start off here by talking about, first off, this Denver game tonight. Okay. They're playing Washington. Washington, this is a team that I just can't figure out at all. I really don't know how to bet on this team. And you know what? It's a 9-point spread. And I would almost want to bet Washington plus the 9, but something tells me I'd be stupid if I did that.
I wouldn't say stupid, but you would be betting uphill, so to speak. With Bradley Beal out now, it kind of is gonna fall on Monte Morris and no Kuzma. So you'll have Monte Morris, you'll have Kristaps, and then that's pretty much all their offensive weapons. Outside of that, they're gonna be kind of depleted. So to play that Denver team, they're going to be funneling through Jokic, I'm sure, a lot. If Kristaps gets in foul trouble early, they're going to sit him for the first half.
Right.
It's a lot of things that could go wrong with that plus 9 very quickly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Washington's just inconsistent. I mean, I coming into the year, they were a team that you thought, if they were right and healthy, I liked them. I love Bradley Beal. I'm a big Bradley Beal fan, but hey, I would not touch Washington.
An NBA team that is consistent, Jabari? The Houston Rockets. Consistently bad.
Yeah. I knew that was coming. As a Rockets fan myself,
I know.
Yeah, we're shooting for Victor Wembanyama, basically. So it would be great if we get that 14% stroke of luck in the lottery pick and add Victor to already a very young, talented roster. And then, you bring back in a couple vets. Houston might be a good young team to watch, but won't be a contender for years to come. So
you want to bring James Harden back?
I've been hearing talks of him coming back. I don't know necessarily that I want to bring him back because there's a couple contract and salary cap implications that come into that. So, we would with young talent, with them being so good and very young, they're gonna want either A, an extension off of their rookie deals, or B, they're gonna want a big contract. So if another team offers them more money, then they're gonna end up leaving. So
Right.
it's going to be a lot of salary cap and a lot of, logistical stuff to figure out. But if he comes back and he's willing to take a pay cut to nurture them and lead them to a title, I don't see why not. With Sengun, it would be comparable to the Chris Paul, Trevor Ariza, Eric Gordon, James Harden, and Clint Capella era that they almost beat Golden State to go to the finals. And they would have won that finals, I argue. They played Cleveland that was pretty, depleted in that finals. They got pretty much swept, I think like 4-1, 4-2. So it would be pretty comparable to that team. I would almost argue it would be less experience but better shooting. You would have Jalen Green, you'd have Kevin Porter Jr., you have KJ Martin coming off the bench, you have Sengun, great young center. If you could get a veteran center as well, it would be great. So that team could very much, have a lot of potential if correctly,
Okay.
Operated.
Tristan is here, and Tristan's coming on Friday, right, Mike?
Yes, he is. What is up, Tristan? Thanks for joining us tonight. Jordan's in the building.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is up, Jordan?
You.
Yeah, Houston's an interesting team. A lot of young talent, Jabari. Thought the same about, speaking of Jordan, his Pistons. Coming into this season, I thought Detroit was going to be somewhat competitive. I didn't know that they would make the playoffs. Obviously, they've had some injury issues too, but even before that, they just don't seem ready to take that leap yet,
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, Jacob is in the building too. How you doing, Jacob Trainer? He's getting ready for baseball. United States loses to Japan last night, but come on. Even if you're not a baseball fan, the epic final at bat with Shohei Ohtani pitching to Mike Trout and striking him out. I'm sorry. They're teammates, folks. They're not going to, this isn't going to happen. And it happened in a very competitive situation. Pretty phenomenal, don't you guys think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ohtani's a stud. I mean, he's taking over baseball, much like you saw Godzilla take over Tokyo. Ohtani is taking over baseball. This man is a just machine. I'm serious. He's dominant. I mean, I've never seen anything like it in my life. I mean, a guy that can throw 100 and pitch as good as, the best pitcher, a DeGrom type of pitcher, and then he can turn around and hit the way he can hit. I mean, I've just never seen anything like this guy in my life. So, yeah, unreal.
Yeah, it was a big game. You're right, Jacob. Cheers to Steven Batson, too. I know I'm not sure how big a baseball fan you are, Jabari, but, we're getting ready to have a long season ahead of us. So the betting gets very interesting in the summertime. There are a lot of people that don't like to bet on baseball. I'm just going to ask you point blank right now. Are you one of them people?
No.
Good. Awesome.
So
that's great. So
I love watching baseball. I love watching it. It's just sometimes it can be a little repetitive, but I mean it's like that for any sport some days. So but I liked it. I watched the back half of that WBC game. So yeah, Ohtani's one of the best two-way players. I'm not even gonna say in the MLB, just in the world in general. To be hitting as good as he's hitting. Mike Trout's been a stud for years. I actually met the guy once. What's up, Tony? I actually met the guy once, and I was astounded by how big his thighs were. Yeah, he's a pretty big dude. So
he is.
I was like, he's pretty stocky. So yeah, it was one time we were working out downtown at the University of Houston, and we were working out, and I guess he came through to one of the games they were in town, and I saw him, and I was like, Jesus Christ, he's bigger than I thought he was. So yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty epic ending to the game, and congratulations to Japan. All right, Mike, you got a parlay. And by the way, Barry, I'll be expecting a lot of 5 pickers and 6 pickers come baseball season. We're going to have some fun with that.
Okay,
Going to be
that's
all
fair.
kinds of stuff happening, especially
That's
with
fair.
positive EV too.
Hmm.
Mike, you got a parlay today because can we talk about your parlay last night?
No, there's nothing to talk about. It's dead. It's deceased. It's done. It was done from the get go, evidently, and that's bad because I think you and Joe we were all three on those picks last night and had a packed slate.
Weird
Just
night.
picked the wrong ones. Although I will say our last NBA parlay we did last Wednesday, it came through and won. So we'll jump into that after we do this. And obviously Jabari's going to have some absolute bangers on prize picks for us. So let's just get this parlay out of the way real quick. In the NHL, Jabari's wearing the jersey. I mean, it's Colorado tonight. I do not trust Pittsburgh in any way, shape, or form. On a 4-game losing streak, not playing good, lost by 2 or more goals in 3 of those 4 losses. They've also lost by more than 1 goal in 9 out of their last 12 games. So they're not only losing, but losing by, 1 or more goals consistently. So I didn't take Colorado on the puck line. I just went with the money line. But, yeah, I do like them winning this game straight up, that winning 7 in a row out of their last 9. Overall, Colorado's on fire again. Wouldn't be surprised if they take the West again, honestly. And then I took a safe route because there was value on the plus 2.5 puck line for the Coyotes against Edmonton tonight. And, I mean, the Coyotes have won 6 out of their last 9 games. They've been playing pretty good. They're playing their second of a back-to-back. But I still think they can keep this game relatively close. Their last 3 losses have been by exactly 1 goal, so they're not getting blown out. They're in every game, whether they win it or lose it. So I'm confident that Arizona can cover that alternate puck line at plus 2.5, which if you go hit on BetMGM, you could there was pretty good value on that at plus 216, parlaying both of those together. And obviously, those are the only 2 games we have tonight. So
okay, very good. That's Mike's parlay, folks. Let's hope it does better than last night's parlay. By the way, Tony in match play so far today in golf is 5-1. Tony, we got to talk. DP's in the house. Hi, Drew. How you doing? Evening to you.
Evening.
Let's go ahead and I'm going to share my screen and let's come up with a 3-pick parlay in the NBA, guys. And let's add it. Let's hit it. Let's do it. I get to go first because
of course he does.
I already have my pick.
Do you, and then let Jabari go after you. That way we don't have any, because I've got a couple that I like. So
I've also got a couple as well. So it's up to y'all. We can do any order.
Right.
We got a couple.
Awesome.
Well,
awesome.
I'm actually going to take this Philadelphia game minus the 3.5 to give me more options, even though -3 is the better line, but it's only on Bet Rivers and Barstool. So I'm going to add it. It's normal juice. Add it to my parlay builder. And as you see, I just clicked that $ there to the left. Now there's a check mark. We come up here in the right-hand corner, folks. And that $ up there next to your profile turned purple, and 1 leg is added now. And Jabari, it's now your turn.
Okay. I will give one. Actually, I'm actually gonna take the Minnesota Timberwolves over the Atlanta Hawks. So I'll take the Timberwolves money line. I don't know how true this is, and I'll have to research it again as I saw it earlier and didn't look back at it. Apparently, Cat is supposed to be playing this game.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Apparently, he is supposed to be playing. He is suited up, coming in playing. So this will be a welcome back party for him. He's going to be at home, playing a Quinn Snyder Hawks team, which realistically speaking, they don't have DeJounte, so it's going to be back on Trey. Um, it will be a little bit interesting to see how he's going to handle this double big system with Cat and Rudy. Considering how he plays Capella, me and the Discord have been talking about this for a little bit, but he's been like kind of tampering with Capella's minutes, and then John Collins has had a bit of a fall off. So I don't think they'll be able to figure it out tonight, experimenting against Cat coming back. So you're already going to have momentum with that. And then you got Rudy clogging up the middle. So, I'll take the Timberwolves.
Let's do it. All right. As
Love
you can see,
Love
I hover over that dollar sign. It says add to parlay, and I click on it. And once again, get to that purple one up here in the corner. Now we got 2 legs. We're just waiting for Mike for the third. What do you got, Mike?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the Knicks and go ahead and see what they're going to allow us to take in terms of points. But was it plus 1.5? It was at plus 2.5 earlier, I think. Mm-hmm. But I don't think we can get that now. Look, Miami's good at home, 24-13 record, but against the spread, 11-24-2. They have not been able to get their offense going. They're 6-14 against the spread in their last 20 games. You also have to keep in mind the Knicks have already beaten the Heat twice. So I like the way the Knicks have been playing recently. They're 12-4 ATS their last 16 games. Their last 8, 6-2. I mean, they're just a solid team to take on the spread. And the fact that we're getting points tonight, I'll take the points.
Okay, so we got +2 is the best. Once again, hover over that dollar sign next to the Knicks. +2, click it, add to parlay, and let's look at what we came up with. By the way, guys, I didn't have any type of analysis like you guys have. Here's my analysis for picking Philadelphia. Embiid. There you go. That's all I got.
Okay. Well,
right. That's fair.
Revenge. They just lost to the Bulls. That was pretty good. Did that go to double overtime?
Double OT. Yes, it did.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, Embiid. All right. Enough said. All right. We hit the pinnacle line exactly. +464 on DraftKings. Let's hit it, add it to the bet tracker, and there you go, right there, folks. Let us review what we just hit here. We got the Sixers -3.5, the Timberwolves on the money line, and the Knicks +2. That is a last-minute betting parlay with Jabari. I like it. Sometimes I almost call you Jabari Parker.
It's all right. It's no big deal.
Yeah, he'll take that. Remember, we did this last week, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony. I mean, I like it. I like taking the points with the Knicks tonight. I mean, again, Miami is good at home, but their record against the spread has not been very good. So I'll roll with it as a straight bet for sure.
Okay, one other thing before we head into price picks here. Something that I got to do here real quick. I've got Jabari on here, and right now I want his opinion where we're at. What game are we in here in the NBA?
What number game?
Yeah. Where are we at?
I don't remember. I do know that we got like 10 games. It's like some teams have around 10 games left, so I can't remember.
Okay, so we're right around 70. All right. I'm just going to throw up the regular season MVP numbers right now, and this is on BetMGM, FanDuel, and Caesars. Embiid at -165. The Joker at +300 on FanDuel, and Giannis at +375 on BetMGM. Isn't it just pretty well down to those three?
Mm-hmm. They're really just two, Embiid and Jokic, really.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Pretty well. Is this Embiid's to lose?
It is Embiid's to lose, or it's the panels to give away, I guess, at this point.
Right.
Um,
Right.
I mean, there's not really a difference between Jokic and Embiid because they're kind of two different style players. If you look up the stats, I believe that Joel Embiid is averaging 33. He should still be around 33.4 for the season. So he's beaten Jokic by almost, I want to say about 10 points on average. Only stat that Jokic
Right.
has him seriously beaten is assist. That's it. As far as defensively, Joel Embiid has been better defensively by a healthy margin. He is beating him by points by a healthy margin, and they're around the same in rebounds. So to be honest, even when Jokic was really a favorite, I still did not think he was personally a favorite. So I had been put in Embiid for MVP before the line even um flipped to be a favorite, really. So yeah, I didn't think personally that Jokic was gonna win. Um Defensively, if you go look up their defensive efficiency, it's actually not very good as a team for the Nuggets. It's not very good. So um just defensively, I have issues there, especially if you're going to be MVP. You're great at scoring and facilitating, but defensively, you're not that for me. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right. Pretty well. Whoever wins the East is going to win the championship, I think, this year. Neil
Mhm.
Green's here. Tony says Joker plus 300. Give me that. He loves that stuff. He
Yeah,
loves it.
I don't know. I think I don't think they're. I mean, it feels like now if Jokic wins it again, they're just giving that. I mean, I think Embiid should be the MVP as well. It's been debatable before on this issue. They've got to get. I mean, you got to give it to Embiid. I mean, he's the all around better player, and I mean, Jabari just said it himself. Defensively, it's not even close. So,
Mhm.
yeah, give me Embiid.
Okay. All right. That answers that question. Now, let's get to a little prize picks. Jabari, you got anything for me? I know you do.
I do. I do.
All
I do.
right.
I do.
All right.
Um, we have a couple running experiments, so we'll pick and choose off of that. I think I have 6 or 7 6 mans open right now. Um,
Wow.
so I'm kind of on a tear to go for King of 6 Man, so I can start calling myself that on Twitter. Um, but you
There you
you
go.
gotta hit him first.
Hey, can
So
I ask you a question? How many plays do you make in prize picks a day? I mean,
uh, I try to
overall.
limit myself to be responsible. So
Okay.
usually, like on today's like today where it's happy hour,
Right.
usually I'll hit about 10, 11, be okay. On other days, I limit myself usually to around 6 or 7. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
So we just broke over the 10K mark. I've been betting like fully for about 3 months. So just on prize picks, it's been about 10K. Tax is gonna hit me, I'm sure, pretty good this year. But it's all right. As far as the plays, let me know when you're ready. We'll jump into it.
I'm ready.
All right. We got and I'm gonna be checking these lines to make sure they are not bumped out the wazoo because some of these got taken down pretty quickly. My favorite today, which would have been Desmond Bain, over his assist, is well gone. That play was up for maybe 10 minutes, and Alex posted it. I was on stream. Alex posted it like in the middle of my stream, and within 10 minutes of me and him betting that, it was gone. Um,
Wow.
it was actually, I would say 3 minutes. It wasn't even 10, to be honest. So because we don't have Desmond Bain 3.5 assists, we're gonna take Desmond Bain 4.5 rebounds. Okay.
Okay.
He's got an
We're
easy
going
matchup
over.
against Houston. Yes, sir.
All
Four
right.
and a half rebounds over.
Yes.
Um, we will be taking Joel Embiid on his fantasy score full game.
Oh, now this is a play that I just got to be honest with you. I am not real familiar with his fantasy score, which is 56 and a half
Mm-hmm.
over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what
Reason
what determines that fantasy score?
Glad you asked. So the reason this is great is because mathematically speaking, you have some sort of an advantage if you can catch the line.
Okay, I'm following you. So
So you have some sort of advantage if you can catch the line at the right time. I mean, with Joel, you're gonna catch it at the right time pretty much anytime. So the way it works is turnovers are -1 point, blocks and steals, to which he's had at least one steal in both of them, and he's averaging almost 2 blocks a game. Blocks and steals are each worth 3 fantasy points. So
okay,
for every one block or steal that he gets, he buys himself 3 turnovers, basically, so to speak, mathematically.
okay,
Points count as one. Rebounds count as 1.5, I believe it is, and assists count as 1.2. Joel's probably going to have to put up another 30 points this game. He'll probably put up another 10 rebounds. So between the 30 points, which is 30 fantasy score, and then 10 rebounds, which is, well, rebounds are 1.2. So that would be another 12. So he'd be at 42 already. Um, if he gets any assist, those add in. If he gets, a couple blocks, a couple steals, then he'll be there as well. So it's kind of high as far as fantasy, but I mean it's Joel Embiid. If you would like more comfortability, then you could take his PRA if you would like. He should
no,
hit that
I'm
as
I'm
well.
I'm leaving this up to you. His
Okay.
PRA is at 49.5.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a similar, like mathematically speaking, it would still be similar either way. Because if you take that at 49.5, depending on how many rebounds and assists he gets, they're worth more than one for fantasy. So it just gives you a little bit of leeway with the steals and blocks because those
Yeah,
get added in. So,
okay, cool.
um,
Like it.
next we got we're gonna take Zach Levine over 4 assists. Let me check and make sure this line is still up because the community has pummeled this into the
It
ground.
is.
Yeah, so it's still
It
at four
is.
assists. I'll go ahead and take that. It's just a really solid line. He's just been hitting this at a good clip. With DeMar being back, he's hit it, I believe, in the last 5 games straight. So
Okay.
he's hit this
Over
last
4.
time. Yes, sir. Over 4. He had 7 against them last game. The last game they just played. So
Cool.
um next we have who else? Next we will be taking the Joker for his points and rebounds.
Ooh.
Points plus rebounds. That has been at 36 even all day. I'm actually kind of surprised. From what I remember, most books still have this at 36 and a half, and they're even still, getting them to go over at the 36 and a half. So it's just a really solid play that I like as well.
Okay.
Um, what are we at? Is that 3 or 4?
That would be 4.
Okay. Um, we want a 5 man or a 6 man.
Eh, whatever you want.
Okay. We're
Let's
gonna
make
take
you king of the 6 man.
make me king of the 6 man. Okay. Let me grab one of the plays off the sheet. Let's see. Um hmm, let's see.
Am I putting you on the spot?
Sort of, because I'm trying to figure out where exactly to go with this ticket. Again, all tickets are based on like risk factor. So on the amount of chances I would give them to hit. We will go with DeMar DeRozan over his fantasy score as well.
And that fantasy score is 37.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Um, so we need one more. Mm-mm-mm.
What about Trendon Watford over 20.5 PRA? It's on the positive EV page.
Trending.
Trendon Watford.
Yeah, because he's gonna be starting in place for their whole starting lineup is pretty much gone for the Blazers. Um Eh, I, I don't know because he'll be guarded by Laurie. Actually, no, he won't. It'll probably be Kelly. It'll be Kelly or Laurie, one of the two. So that might be a little bit of a tough matchup for him. He said 20 and a half, correct?
Yeah, 20.5 PRA. Another play here is DeRozan. It's also a prize picks play on the positive EV page. DeRozan over 22.5 player points.
You could take DeRozan's points if you wanted to. That's actually not a bad line either. But reminder that they went into double overtime and he only scored 27 through all of that, I believe.
Okay.
If I remember the number correctly. So
Right.
there's still a bit of moderate risk there, but I mean, still completely doable for DeMar.
We can just go with a 5 pick.
We could, but then I cannot stake my claim. We could. Okay. We're gonna go Jakob Pertl, center for Toronto.
Okay, how do you spell that?
It's Jakob.
Okay. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Turtle. Okay.
You're gonna take his points at 14 and a half.
It's at 15 now.
It's at 15. Okay. What's his points and assist at now?
Hang on.
Check as well.
Points and assists is
It's
18 and a
half. Oh, they bumped them both.
Yeah.
Let's scratch that. Okay. We're gonna go with
right.
Mike Conley. His turnovers should be still at 1.5.
Yes.
Okay. You're going to take the under on this. Very good ball protector has been for his, a good portion of his career. I want to say in the last 5, from what I remember from this, he's only gone over this once. He does not turn the ball over a lot. They're going to be missing their best defender in DeJounte. And then you got Cat back. So that's going to take the ball out of his hands even more. So I just like his under as well.
They just took one of our plays out.
Who'd they take?
I've got Bain, Levine, Jokic, DeRozan, and Conley.
Okay.
The Embiid one is out.
Of course they did. Okay. Because like I said, again, even at that line, Embiid will very clearly clear that line. He will smash that line. So let's take Steph Curry. His assist line should still be at 5 from what I remember.
And it is.
Okay.
Over?
Yes, sir. There's no Kyrie tonight. He's already been ruled out with a foot injury. They're going to be down to G League and Luka basically again. You can, even if you wanted to, you could take Steph's PRA at 40.5. You would still be in pretty good shape. Reason I say that is because he's been getting a lot of rebounds lately. In the last 2 games, he's had 15 combined, just himself. So,
right. We'll do the assist.
Okay, we'll do the assist. That'll be at 5 even. Then he should be good on that 5 line. I don't think he'll go under. He'll probably finish at 5 or 6 more than likely.
All right. Let's go ahead and share the screen here real quick. And then I'm going to let Mike get into some positive EV here real quick. Desmond Bain over 4.5 rebounds. Zach LaVine over 4 assists. Jokic over 36 points and rebounds. DeRozan, fantasy score 37, over that. Conley, less than 1.5 turnovers, and Steph Curry over 5 assists. That's a 6 picker, folks, from Jabari, or as we like to call him, Crazy.
That's fair. That's fair. Like I said, I can't stake my claim if I don't give you the full 6. it's a little bit harder with it being close to the game, so they start moving the lines and taking them away from you completely. So,
Right.
It's a little bit
Right.
harder, but we should be good.
Let's look for a few bets here, Mike, on positive EV, and then we'll hit the road. Good
Yeah,
job, Jabari. Thank you for doing that.
No problem.
absolutely. Let's get that posted, Bob, on Twitter.
I will.
I took this Olenek under 12.5 player points tonight at plus 100. It was too good a value to pass up. I mean, average odds are about minus 119. So I've got to roll with that one for the value. Pinnacle's got that at minus 122. So a lot of books either evenly pricing this or, FanDuel slightly favoring his under a little bit too. So that is a bet on BetMGM that I went on ahead and hit. And then Devin Booker, I took him over 31.5 points. Got it at minus 115. I mean, look at what FanDuel's giving you on that. Minus 154. Crazy.
Mhm.
Caesars and DraftKings have it heavily juiced. Pinnacle having it pretty juiced and favored heavily. So the minus 115's incredible value. So I rolled with that one. There's that Watford play you were talking about, Bob. I've got several out here that I hit, but let me find. There was a Jokic as we were sitting here going through that. There was over on his PRA has decent value on it at minus 120 right now. You see what the other books price that at. So I think we can roll with the Joker tonight on his over on a PRA as well. So those three bets are ones that I'm rolling with here last minute. Not going to hit too many last minute. Got a fair amount out there. Definitely lots of opportunity. I mean, look at this point spread, alternate spread on Indiana plus 11.5. I mean, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Indiana's somewhat respectable at times. Got thumped by Philly the other night, but and then that tough loss to Charlotte. But I mean, I don't think Toronto beats them by 12 plus, truthfully. But I'm going to stay away from it. Also, you could do plus 12.5 at minus 135.
I don't see them beating them by 13 either. Be honest.
No, I don't either. Yeah, I think those are probably a couple of safe little plays to go with. But other than that, nothing out here that I'm looking. I mean, there's value on the Lakers tonight, I guess, on the point spread minus 1.5. I don't know. Looks like that line's already moved anyway, so that's no good. But yeah, that's all I'm going to be on tonight for last minute. Few plays there to jump on.
Sounds good. Sounds good. We are on fire. Just put that out there. King of the Six Picks. That's right. Tagged you in it. Hashtag the King of the Six Picks, man. Okay. So I'm just telling you. I started this hashtag. I want my due credit.
That's fair. That is fair.
Oh, yes. Hey, Jabari, great job. Let's keep on winning. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Got Sweet 16 this weekend and Elite 8 and getting it down to the Final Four and ready for this to happen in college basketball. Mike made a lot of money last week, Jabari. I don't know if you followed him there on Twitter.
I saw.
Yeah.
I saw.
Yeah. So he's hoping to hit some more bangers like that. That's going to be
I don't
tough.
think I'll have those opportunities now. I think things are going to start balancing out a little bit. I think your Houstons and your Alabamas are probably looking towards futures now, where your opportunity is there, a lot. Definitely some games we're going to look at. We'll have Randall on tomorrow to talk about some games that we can hit. But, yeah, I'll definitely be looking at a couple of futures, and I don't think you're going to see a whole lot of craziness as much, at least. But Princeton, I don't know. Look out.
You never know.
Thump
there you go,
Missouri
folks.
Tigers.
Thank you. Thank you, Jabari. By the way, I'm the only one in my pool that has Houston winning it all. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay.
Woo! That's a W, baby. All right. Thanks for joining us, folks. Mike and I will be back tomorrow with Randall. I'll be back in the morning with me, I think. Yeah, I'll be here. All right. See you later. Have a great day. Peace.